I'm running really late right now. I'm going to get my hair done, and as you guys know, I usually like to at least do my makeup. My alarm didn't go off. I woke up too late. I'm gonna be there on time, but I just didn't have time to get ready. But I think I'm gonna get bangs. Not like crazy bangs. I want like PC kind of curtain bang vibe. Something that I can like push to the side or like put back in like a low bun if I want, but I could also have them out. It'll just change up my look a lot. I feel like I need to change something around my face. I'm used to, when I was blonde, I would just kind of like redo my money pieces and it would make the hair around my face feel like really fresh. But obviously I'm not blonde anymore, so I'm gonna try bangs. Also, it snowed last night, as you saw. This is like everything I've ever wanted. Last year we got 1 day of this and it didn't even stick until the morning. But like, that's like an inch. I love it. I love it. Let me take it out of my ears. We did some like face framing. It got kind of messed up in the rain on the way home. The blowout looked so much better. This is not a reflection of her artistry. But yeah, just some like baby curtain bangs. I can honestly see myself going more, but let's start small. Let's live with them. I want to see how they dry with like my natural texture. And then, I don't know, like I kind of want more of it, like a chunkier piece. What do you guys think? I do love it tucked behind the ear though. Like it's kind of a wolf cutty, but without committing to a wolf cut. And I like these like supporting pieces on the side of the bang. And I don't even have my makeup done and I still like it. So that's a good test. She cut like 1.5 inches too, and it still feels so long. I think the plan now too is I'm not gonna, like whoa, it's staticky from my scarf. I've been using my gloss to kind of re-up the red every few weeks, and I'm gonna stop using it. I'm gonna let my hair completely fade, see where it goes. I honestly don't think it'll fade much more than this. Like I haven't done the gloss in like 3 weeks and it still looks very red. I had blonde for so long underneath, so I think once I did the semi-permanent dye, it really stuck to like my hair because I literally had no color in my hair for years. But anyway, I want to see where it fades and then dye like I usually get my hair done before my birthday, to be honest. Since it'll be like spring-ish, I want to throw some like baby highlights in it, but not to be blonde. I want them to be like orange. I want to go more like kind of like Garfield orange versus this. This is still pretty orange in certain lighting. This is like a fake light. I'm trying to give you daylight. But yeah, it's still like somewhat orangey. When I first got it done, it was definitely more of like almost like a cranberry, and I like where it's fading. So I want to add some more dimension, some like money pieces around the face, but I'll do that in a few months. I love it. I feel brand new. It's the best feeling after a haircut, I swear. But yeah, see in this lighting, it looks like brown. The lighting in our apartment is atrocious. Like look at, this is the kitchen. It literally looks like nighttime. Well, because we don't have a window in here, but like still, it's so dark. It's the next day and it's literally 19 degrees outside. I was already out earlier when I went to the gym. I can't believe I'm leaving the house, but I gotta get these babies done. They're so bad. One thing that just kills me about Manhattan is how dark it feels over here because of all the buildings. Like it blocks any ounce of sun. Oh my god. So cool. I'm walking in the train right now, but I figured this would be a good time to tell you guys about today's sponsor. AG1, you've heard me talk about them a cajillion times at this point, but it truly is a staple in my pantry. Well, my fridge. AG1 is so much more than a greens drink. It really is foundational nutrition that covers all your bases. Immunity, gut health, energy and mood. And something I've appreciated a lot more lately is the muscle recovery part. As I was saying in my last vlog, this year I'm very honed in on building strength, and a big part of building strength with your muscles is that recovery and what you're giving your body to actually maintain and build that strength after training. Also, after being sick for what felt like a million years, the immunity part, I'm like, give it all to me. It's super easy to make. You just do 1 scoop, throw it into 8 to 12 ounces of water, mix it up, stir it up, and enjoy. So if you guys want to check them out, I will link everything down below. Just go to drinkag1.com/Kristen McAtee to receive a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 free travel packs. And thank you again, AG1, for sponsoring today's video. decaf iced latte because I just miss the flavor of coffee so much, but I cannot body an ounce of caffeine any more than like a half cup of green tea. Like the other day I had a matcha. What is happening? And even that was too much caffeine. I'm in Brooklyn though. It's so cute over here. I feel a lot calmer over here too. Alex and I have been talking about how we're thinking we want to move to Brooklyn next. Our lease is up in June, and I don't know, we did the Manhattan thing for 2 years at that point. I can't believe it's already been that long. And yeah, Brooklyn just like, I don't know. I feel like it's a good in-between of like being close enough to city life, but still being able to detach from like the madness. I really like it over here though. The matcha is for my nail artist. I haven't met her before. My friend Sarah, I posted the nails that I wanted on Instagram and asked if anybody knew any like New York artists that could do something like this. And she sent me her. I will link her right here. And she came back with a mock-up of the nail. I was like, damn, you're good. I'm really not worried about the job of these nails. It looks like she knows exactly what she's doing. I have to put my phone away. My fingers are freezing off. I got home from my nail appointment. I had to like rush into a few calls, but I forgot to show you. Look at these nails. She absolutely killed it. They're so cool. It looks like I have like rings on my nails. Oh, do you want to see my nails? Come here. Isn't it cool? I'm just so obsessed. Screenshot, because you're gonna want them too. They took a long time, like they're definitely a very tedious thing to do. And I even said like, dude, you have so much patience. I would never be able to meticulously put little chains around each nail. Like I didn't film any of the process because we were like in her own room, and I don't know, that's like a sacred space to what I assume everyone. I don't want to be like filming her room, but she would like the tortoise part, she had to do multiple layers of this like orange and then this black and this brown, and it was so, I mean, it's so detailed, but she did everything completely by hand. Like they're not stickers. And then she did the glue around the edge and like lightly laid the chain around. I got this nail inspiration from Sammy on TikTok. I'll put it here. She's like one of my favorite creators. She's so cool. Like she's everything I wish I could be. Like in another universe, I think I could be that cool, but she's gonna hold it down in this universe and I'm going to copy her. In her version of these, she did one silver hand and one gold hand, but I don't know. I thought about it because I obviously like mixed metals anyway, but I like gold. And with the brown, it just like looked so good. Oh, I'm obsessed. It's just, what? Unreal. I just stress picked at my face.
You want to give me tail now?
Okay, we need to talk. There, that's better. So Link and I are very tired this morning. We both did not sleep very well for the same reason. She knows I'm talking about her. So last night, Link, she was hopping into bed like normal. We do our, I say, BEDTIMETREAT, and it's our night routine. And she like runs and like hops up on the bed, like it's a whole thing. And well, let me rewind a little bit. Before bed, I clipped her toenails like normal, and I know I didn't clip them too short because she has white toenails, and you can see, luckily with white toenailed animals, you could see where the nerve starts. So it's very clear like where I need to go, like, you know, to not get too close to the nerve. But I think when I was getting maybe like one of her back legs, oh, she's getting embarrassed. I think I was just kind of like fucking with her hip a little too much. Cause like I do have, she's usually really good at it. She doesn't try and like, she's never trying to bite me. She doesn't growl. Like she just kind of pulls away. She's silent, but like she like does this while you try to grab her leg to clip it. And like she'll submit to it after like 3 tries of trying to get her leg away. But her back leg, she kept trying, and I was holding it stationary. I wasn't like tugging it back or anything. I was just holding her foot stationary while she kept trying to move. And I think I just kind of like hurt her hip. So fast forward, like I said, it's bedtime. She hops up in bed and she yelps, like screeches super loud. And I obviously freak out because that's like the worst noise to ever hear your animal do. And she started shaking. Like I think it freaked her out too. And she so that initial hop onto the bed, usually like any dog, when they hop up, then they get comfortable and they like, you know, they walk in a circle and they get like comfortable in their spot. She hopped up and she stayed still, but shaking exactly how she landed, because I think she was like, oh shit, I just like tweaked something. So I didn't know at that point what it was. I thought, like, did she step on something? Like, at that point, I thought maybe I did cut something short. So I checked everything, nothing, like no bleeding. And she just got super, like, almost like in her feelings. And she ran to the other side of the apartment into Alex's bathroom, like away from me. So then it was like really hurting my feelings. I'm like, oh my God, she's mad at me now. Then she like tried to go into Alex's room. Like she was just trying to get away from me. I like re-woke up Alex. She wasn't fully asleep, but like Alex and I had already said goodnight, but I was like, wait, I need you to come like assess the situation with me. So we like try to get Link back into my room. She won't get back on the bed. And I picked her up and got her in bed finally. And she stayed there throughout the whole night. Like she ended up being fine. And I like, you know, Alex went back to her room, and like for an hour after that, I sat on my floor. Cause you know, if you sit on the floor, your bed's like this high, and she was up on the bed, and I was just like looking at her. I didn't want to stand above her. I didn't want her to think she was in trouble or anything. So I sat below her and was just petting her until she fell asleep, until she stopped shaking. And she slept pretty fine through the night. I woke up a few times and she was awake. I don't know if she was just waking up because I was waking up, or if I was waking up because I felt her awake. I don't know. But I took her to the vet this morning because she usually, when she's super excited, oh my God, I think I have dog hair in my eye. When she wakes up, she's super excited to eat. She runs out here. It's our morning routine. She grabs a toy, follows me to where her food is, runs over here, like prances and like waits by her bowl until I pour the food in. Like it's a whole routine. And she didn't do any of that this morning. She just like hobbled over here and like waited. And then even when she was eating some of her food, she was sitting, which is like so unlike any dog. I feel like every dog stands while they eat. So at that point, I took her out to go to the bathroom, and when she was trying to go number 2, she, you know, dogs like curl in their tailbone. I could tell she was even kind of struggling doing that, and I immediately called the vet, and I was like, what's your next appointment? I just got back from the vet, and she was totally fine. We get to the vet, our walk to the vet, I was assuming like, you know, obviously her hip's hurting. Like I was thinking she was gonna be like limping to the vet, but like what else am I supposed to do? I don't have a car. It wasn't too far either. Nope, she walked completely normal. She was pulling like normal, her normal husky self. We get to the vet, she's normal. They do some movement tests on her to assess if they need to do a x-ray, which I'm totally, at this point, I'm totally assuming we were gonna get an x-ray today. Like that's why I called the vet. So yeah, they do their movement tests, the movement tests on her, and they're like, she didn't flinch, nothing feels out of place, nothing feels dislocated. She definitely has narrow hips, which I knew. Honestly, that's the reason why I took her to the vet, because like she already has weak hips. She's had weak hips since she was a puppy. I swear I've talked about it before, but like there was one, so the first house she lived in, we had like 2 brick stairs in the backyard that lead up to the house, just like a 2-step to the backyard. It's even too much to call them stairs, but they were brick, they were hard. And I remember she was a puppy. We'd only probably had her for like maybe a month at this point, and she was out in the backyard, and I was like, Link, and she ran inside, and just like a stupid little puppy where they're dopey and they trip over their own feet, she tripped over one of the steps and like did the somersault, but then like kept running. Like she was a silly little puppy. I didn't think anything of it. And I swear ever since that day, even I look at baby pictures and like baby videos of her, she sits differently on that hip. And I think like something happened, but we just never took it seriously because she was a puppy. You don't think they can get hurt like that. At least I didn't. She's my first dog, so this is all still so new to me. Everything we do is still new. Going into the appointment today, I figured she was going to have, like I was Googling like hip dysplasia and stuff. Like I was ready to like hear the worst news ever, and they were like, no, she just, you know, have her take it easy the next few days because like she clearly tweaked something, but she's fine. Like we can give her pain management, but I love her vet. Her vet is so like, she doesn't just like shove stuff down my throat and like medications. Like she always gives her patients like the opportunity to heal naturally with just like rest or ice or heat. And she said just to take it easy. And she literally was acting normal. Even when we got home now, she saw Alex, she grabbed her toy. Like she's totally normal. She's tired now because she always gets kind of tired after the vet because I think she's just like a lot mentally. But $1 million later, we come home with some joint treats. That's all. But she should be taking anyway. So like that's fine. And we updated one of her vaccines while I was there. Like it wasn't a complete waste of an appointment, but gosh, it just took me for a whirlwind all last night and all this morning.
That was really scary, Mom.